Hello everyone, Shintobean here playing some more Warhammer Combat cards, and in this one we're going to be playing a match from this Boarding Actions campaign. It's a 2-day event, so 24 matches, all against the same Warlord, because it's Space Marines versus Tyranids, and the restrictions for Boarding Actions means that there's only one Tyranid Warlord that actually qualifies for this, and that is Ghosar. Fortunately, he is the easiest Tyranid Warlord to defeat, and also Tyranids have enough variety among their bodyguards that you do face a slightly different composition in each match, but I have found that the decks are strangely similar. They all tend to have a number of Psychers and many of the same bodyguards, including one of the newer ones, the Tyranid Prime, has seemed to shown up every single battle. So I started off this campaign using Helbrecht, running just 3 strong bodyguards because I was wanting to get through as quickly as possible, and it was a really fun squad to use. If all 3 of those bodyguards survive, you can end the battle with all 3 of them dealing over 200 melee damage, which is pretty insane with all the buffs. But you do eventually hit a point where it's just not going to cut it. The enemies are too strong, and they end up killing your bodyguards, at which point everything falls apart. So that happened for me at level 16, and then I realized I had to use that one warlord that, everyone owns and you probably face in ranked mode more than any other warlord, and that is, of course, none other than Captain Acheron, who has one of the best special rules in the game. So, I'm running this guy with a kind of strange assortment of bodyguards. Belial is a solid option. He doesn't have the greatest damage output, but the Inspiring Presence is really useful, and the shields as well. I'm running Torgaerdon simply because he is one of the highest level legendaries I have. His damage output is insane, and he's also pretty tough with the health and the shields. Big Game Hunter is completely wasted on boarding actions, though, because Tyranids do not have a single bodyguard that is 40 or more points in any of the matches I've seen, so he will never be getting that bonus damage, but he's still worth it simply for his stats. This guy I don't really run, but I found him to actually be pretty useful with the regeneration and decent damage for his cost, especially when buffed by the Inspiring Presence. He's also pretty tanky as well. Running the Tech Marine for some extra healing, and then this random guy because he was the best option for the leftover points. Some of the stronger, like Deathwing cards, can't be used in this campaign, again, because of the Boarding Actions modifier. So we're going to be playing level 20 here. It's the highest I've gotten in this, and I have just 2 energy left, so we'll see if we can pull off a victory here towards the end of this campaign. Okay, so there he is, Ghosar, increasing the melee stats of all his cards by +3 at the end of each turn. He is at level 10, as a very high level warlord, but only 203 health, so it's manageable, I think. We're going to drop Belial here at the beginning, and we do get the first turn, which is good. I don't have any Psychers in my deck, which means that the enemies can get some free damage in. I also tend to drop Tor at the beginning, and I can get some decent mileage out of him. And then I guess the other thing is just to drop the Tech Marine. So yeah, these two, Belial and Tor, are the ones that are the most value, I think, in this deck. Whoa! Got a max level Tyranid Warrior there. Boarding Actions, they do run a lot of these Tyranid Warriors. We're going to go ahead and start with some melee, I think. Unfortunately, 2 of those shields are going to get knocked out by weaker melee attacks. And yeah, I did not want to get one of my main damage dealers poisoned, especially with the amount of damage that poison is dealing. It can finish off guys who have been saved by the Iron Halo. Just saw the Tech Marine there get saved. But yeah, we're going to keep going. Actually, you know what? We're going to switch over to ranged here to knock out the bodyguards on the flanks. Tech Marine is going to go down, of course. And let's go with, I think I might try this guy. Don't really mind him dying to poison so much. Okay, they got the Abominant. It's one of the bigger ones, legendary, with Death Blow as well. And yeah, Belial unfortunately does not deal enough damage to really be able to take on a bodyguard of that size. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, there's the Tyranid Prime. Sure enough, it has appeared every single battle without fail. And yeah, it's got Inspiring Presence, a really big melee attack as well. We're going to go, I think we're just going to have to go ranged here. And yeah, nice thing about the Iron Halo, though, of Captain Acheron is that the AI doesn't take it into account when attacking. So it can attack you thinking it will kill you, and then you guys survive, and then they get to swing back for a lot of damage. So Let's see, where do we want to put these guys, though? Not entirely sure. I think we'll just go over here. And sometimes, like, when the enemy deck is running a lot of Psychers, they'll just go Psychic for several turns in a row, and then charge up a really massive melee attack. Which, again, can be kind of wasted on Captain Acheron, because you guys survive anyway. But yeah, they're actually doing pretty good. We can go... I mean, this is kind of scary here, because we're about to activate the Death Blow on that Abominant. It's going to deal a lot of damage. So... yeah, and Tor doesn't have enough to kill this guy. Another new card there, the Reductus Saboteur. Pretty powerful card there. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and go melee and hope that things work out. Able to take those two guys down. Tor gets saved by the Iron Halo, but the Ghosar is dropping alongside a Tyrant Guard. Oh, that is not one we want to see here at the end. It's actually the first time I think I've seen it come out alongside the Warlord, so that is bad news. That is really not good. Because the Tyrant Guard is protecting everything. So we're going to lose a bodyguard no matter what happens here. Obviously we don't want to go melee. So we're just going to go ranged. That's going to result in Tor getting killed. But at least the other two will survive for now. Which means the Captain Acheron... oh no, the Barrage! I forgot this thing has Barrage. Wow, okay. Well, that'll do it. I think that might be game, because, I mean, Captain Acheron, he does have 3 shields. But yeah, they just have way too much damage here. And Captain Acheron, yeah, he doesn't have enough damage to deal with this kind of stuff. So, I think we finally met our match here. Yeah, I don't know if going anything else would have made a difference. That is just a crazy amount of damage that they're able to deal. So, yeah. Unfortunately, looks like we will not be winning here. We will get saved once by the Iron Halo there. It's actually pretty close. 20% boost there, but just not quite enough. So, yeah. Got Ghosar down to 31 health before losing. Yeah, pretty brutal ending there. I think with that, if the Tyrant Guard had not been there at the end, I probably would have won. But yeah, just being able to protect that Warlord, which normally is able to go down pretty quickly because of its low health. So yeah, that was that. I think I should be able to win this last match. I think that was only the second loss I suffered in this campaign. We are approaching the holidays, so I think there might be some more special events and giveaways in the coming weeks. Just 11 more hours to snatch this copy of the Silent King and also the Red Gobbo. This is a limited time card, so I don't know if this will ever be coming back. I mean, maybe like next year. So yeah, I mean, they have been releasing a lot of new stuff for the game recently, but there's still a few more things on the roadmap that they released a while back that they haven't got to yet. So I think Detachment Rules was on there. Curious about what that is going to entail. But I will keep you updated on any new stuff in this game. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.